Tonight on It's the Law, more on that deputy-involved shooting out of Peace County. According to the sheriff, the man who was shot, Lonnie Shaw, had a gun at the door, which prompted the deputy to shoot him. Let's bring on attorney Jay Davis to discuss this a little bit more. Jay, it's 3 a.m. We don't know if Shaw pointed a gun at the deputy, but it's not illegal to have a gun at the door of your own house, is it?
It's absolutely not illegal to have a gun at your own home. It's not illegal to have a gun virtually anywhere. Now, there's limits on how you can carry it and that type of thing. But when you answer your door at night, and apparently at this particular home, it was advertised and in the yard that this is an armed home, so expect it. So the police really should have been on notice that somebody might come to the door armed, which they possibly could have been, and could have been a little too scary. That might have made the police officer a little uncomfortable. But that's really his problem. It should not have. It turned into the homeowner's problem, but it should not have been.
In the past, we've seen how this can go on both sides when somebody goes to an unknown home, and people obviously can be aggressive towards law enforcement and things like that. Is there a certain dialogue that should happen prior to any interaction?
Well, we've talked a lot about the fact they have no-knock warrants now, where the police are entering homes. We had the thing out in Dublin where they shot and killed a man in his home, really, a night after he'd reported crimes going on, where he was trying to, from all accounts, protect his property, which he has absolute right to do. So we've got a problem if we don't hold our law enforcement accountable. We don't know enough about what happened in this situation. Obviously, you can't go to your door and start threatening somebody who has a right to be there, and law enforcement probably had the right to be at his door. So if there was a threat going on there, and he felt that threat was imminent, that he needed to defend himself, that's an entirely different story. But to shoot somebody because the law enforcement officer was a little intimidated because somebody else brought a gun to the same fight he brought a gun to, that's going to give the problem. And that's where I think we've got to find the line across the United States in trusting law enforcement and holding them accountable at the same time.
All right, Jay, thanks so much. And as always, we want to hear your legal questions. If you have them, you can email us at itsthelaw@41NBC.com. We'll do our best to answer it during our It's the Law segment each Wednesday right here on the news at 6.